All right. Good day, baby. Welcome back or welcome forward. I don't know where you are. But I'm happy to be here. It's we got a fire episode today. We got a lot of calls have come in. We haven't done a solo episode in a while. So it's about time, I feel like. And just a lot of just beautiful information and intel to get into, and it's just a damn little Christmas, I feel like, in September today. We're back together. We got Dalton is going to be calling in. You remember Dalton, that beautiful little rail monkey. He got hit by that train a while back, and he got trained out, baby. And we're grateful. He's going to call in. We're going to have him on the line and talk to a real human miracle and see what that's like to just get that close, baby. Just get on the damn fingertips of the Lord. We're going to find out. I'm grateful to be here with you guys, and I mean that. And let's get into it.
I'm on a come up, yeah. Feels real good after I've been so blue. He's on a come up. I'm on a come up. It feels so good to have a brand new view. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I just broke up with my baby. Now I can finally get the love in you. Yeah, yeah. Well, I just moved up to Lucky Street when the mayor came and said to me, "You're on the come up. You're on the come up." And it's plain to see between you and me, we got so much love and chemistry. It's gonna come up. It's gonna come up.
That right there, baby. If you like that that warmer, if you like to just set your damn ear kettles on that warmer, baby, that's Eddie 9-volt on the come up. And that's what I got to remind myself, because there's two ways to go, baby. There's two ways to go, and I got to remind myself I'm on the come up. And so are you. Happy September. As we migrate into the future, we are just, we're just like a worm. Worms just eat the dirt. Did you know that? A lot of people are like, well, how does the dirt get from the front of the worm to the back of the worm? The worm eats the dirt and duties the dirt through the back. And that's what we're doing, baby. We're those fucking time worms, baby. We're just cruising, baby. We're cruising through time together out here. And it's happening fast, man. Ain't it happening fast? Hell, you put your ear up to the future, you could hear the damn, you put your ear up to the wind, you could hear the damn trick-or-treaters getting ready. You could hear somebody dusting off a damn Dracula mask. You could hear somebody whipping up a pot of fake blood, baby. People are getting ready. It's happening, man. It's autumn. The tree's about to get naked, dog. That's pretty crazy when you think about it. All summer and all spring, the trees are like, oh, I'm wearing this. And then bam, boy, all them bitches out there in a damn wood orgy. Everything's out there, man. All these birds thought they're hiding. Suddenly you see them bitches. They're like, oh, fuck. We better fly to Florida. It's that time, baby. It's that time. I do enjoy this time of year. I enjoy when you go from that. There's that week where it's like still hot, and then bam. Surprise. You wake up one morning and you feel winter just, because autumn is just winter's little fucking puppy. That's all it is. That's just winter taking a damn little dog for a walk. That's all autumn is. Autumn lasts a half hour in some places. You go up to Maine, you go up to damn Antarctica, what is it? Antarctica. No. What's the top of the country called to the whole globe?
That's Antarctica, baby.
Antarctica. You go to Antarctica, baby, that's fall lasts about 9 minutes up in that bastard. That's damn, you can't even finish your coffee, son. And winter's there, boy, and that thing will eat your ass, bro. That thing will eat your ass with 9 knuckles, baby. What's happening? A lot's been going on. We haven't done a solo episode in a while. We're out here in the Central East. We've had an exciting run of guests recently. We just had Tony Kanaan on, and he is a IndyCar driver, and he's from Brazil. And got to go riding out with Mario Andretti. He took me for a scoot out in one of his damn little bus buggies, baby. We were out there. We hit about, I think, 200-something miles an hour. I mean, I could taste the enamel in the back of my throat from my own teeth, bro. That shit'll clear your sinuses, bro, high speed. What else? We went down to Joe Rogan came on the podcast. If you didn't hear that episode, that was pretty cool. That was really pretty cool, man. He had texted me and invited me to go on his show. And I was like, yeah, thanks. I'd love to come. And then I was like, well, I know I got a space on mine that week. I said, and I was kind of nervous to text, but I was like, maybe you should, we'd love to have you on ours. And so that was exciting. Got to go and do that. Bobby Lee came on. That beautiful little unagi, bro. That little Vietnam survivor, you know? And sometimes, boy, I fucking just, that little Ponzu, little Muppet. Sometimes I just want, man, I'll take that dude. I'll drop him off at every damn VFW in America and let some old boys in there finish up on him. You know what I'm talking about. Iwo Jima, daddy. Praise God, brother. What else has been happening with me? We got to shoot a film. We shot a movie or a film movie. We shot that. That was interesting. You know, at first I didn't really want to do it because it's a lot of time. It's just a lot of time. And I don't like giving up my time, honestly. It's a pretty selfish way to be. It's nice, so sometimes you have to do it. But I don't like, sometimes I just want to I want to keep my time to myself. You know, I keep my time all in like a little, you know, I'm that little second Santa. I got all my seconds in a bag on my back, baby. And I might, you know, take that satchel off and get a minute out to somebody. Give 7-8 minutes to a little dime, a little dame, a little beauty over there. Maybe give, 4 or 5 minutes to your boy over there. But otherwise, I like to keep my time to myself, man. So for me, that was a new experience, just saying, okay, I don't know what this is going to be like. I'm going to commit to doing it. And I was glad that I did, man. We just had a nice time. I got to do like this kind of like, not fighting scene, but it was like this kind of like wrestling kind of scene with Johnny Knoxville. And that was, I thought it would be all, I'm thinking like, all right, how do I look like angry, but I'm fighting, or I'm, do I make like a face? And I'm just thinking of all this, like, what will I do? Will I, do I have to be real angry? Do I need to, call somebody and, call them a bitch or something first? Or will I just feel angry? Like, how will I make it all work? And we got there and everything rolled out pretty cool. I didn't overanalyze it too much. Just did it. And Bobby Lee was there, so that made it a lot of fun just getting to be around him every day. Because he's newly single. Him and his lady, they went their separate ways. And so he's, he's, most of the day he's on the, just hunting leg on the phone and internet. I mean, damn. That dude. He had people, he had put some calling out on his social media, on his podcast for, I guess women to send him pictures of tits and, cooter or whatever, booty, cooter, all of it. I don't even know. And damn men were sending him stuff. And so he didn't know until each time he click on the picture, and sometimes it's a damn, it'd just be one long tit, with some nuts on it. I'd be like, damn, bruh. That's a damn G cup. That's a unique looking tit. Because he was getting sent everything. But that was a nice experience. I'm glad that I did it. And what else, man? I went and visited my brother out there in Utah. And it was in southern Utah, right by Mount Zion Park. And it is beautiful, man. It's like Mother Nature's, whatever it's called, strip club. I mean, if she got her finest, everything, every mountain hill, every little thing, it's fine as hell, bro. You just want to suck your own nuts, bro. It's just that kind of place, Mount Zion, if you get a chance to go there. And my brother had moved out there. He lives in Springville or Springdale, right outside of the park, or Rockville. And we had some fresh raccoon. He shot a couple coons out there. And so we had some fresh raccoon, squirrel, dove. And I'd eaten dove before. When I was young, I had a couple brothers that lived by the apartments, and they grilled up a couple doves one time for Mother's Day. And I had some of that with them. What else? What else did we do? Yeah, that's just kind of what's been going on. Just thank you guys for staying supportive of the cast and keeping things going. I still got my sober days going right now. I have, let me see, feeling pretty good. Look on my little app. I have 156 days. So that's been nice to just, feel a part of something. Yeah, and it's been interesting, man, and going to those meetings and stuff, and just hearing other people talk honestly. Sometimes when other people speak real honestly about themselves, about what's going on with them, it allows me to think honestly about what's going on with me. It's like sometimes I can't really, it's hard for me to get a clear perception of myself, or to think really real clearly unless there's, but sometimes in the recovery meetings, if somebody's sharing real honestly about what's going on with them, then I don't know, my brain just feels, or my emotions just feel safe to give me a real insight into what's going on with me. So a lot of times it's real nice to go to those meetings and just listen, and just hear. And it's funny because sometimes people will put into words what I can never, it's like I'll have little pieces of what I'm trying to feel, but I can't get the mosaic right, I can't get it to really jang up. And then somebody else they'll say it and they'll have they put all my pieces together. It's like, oh man, thank you so much. I've just had these pieces, So that's one thing that I really love about the meetings. What else? I want you guys to hit the hotline I want to know who's listening to this show. Just tell me what you do. It doesn't have to be really long, This is Ricky, and I work at Build-A-Bear. I'm a associate, or I'm a fur handler, whatever it is. Do it, and just hit the hotline. Leave that. I'd love to know who's listening. I feel nervous. I haven't done this kind of like a solo episode in a while. So I don't know why I feel nervous about it, but that's okay. It also could be excitement. Sometimes excitement, like hot, like we think it's nerves, but it's just excitement. I think I immediately sometimes will say it's anxiety, but fuck, I might just be a little psyched up about it. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've gotten to sit here and be in this seat and be a part of this program. So I'm grateful for that. All right, let's get into a little bit of news here. We got some news that has come in. I thought this was pretty fascinating. Florida governor defends migrant flights to Martha's Vineyard, suggests more to come. So here's what happened is DeSantis, who is a governor in Florida, and I always think it's interesting how, like, if there's a problem somewhere, people don't know about it elsewhere, but they'll have an idea about it. They'll be like, oh, well, this is what they should do. This is what they should do. But until it's right there with you, then suddenly you get a real concept of what the issues are. So that's why I think this is pretty fascinating. I mean, it's definitely a little bit gangster to be using humans and shifting them around. But it's interesting now that it's suddenly a Martha's Vineyard. You just imagine 50 low-key, just loked out fucking visitors just hanging out. That's the part to me because I love anything that bothers fucking rich people. I love that shit. If you could bother the rich, man, if you could fucking tickle the rich with dirty fingernails, bitch, I love that shit. So I think anytime you can drop off a couple of essays up in Martha's Vineyard, baby, let's do it. That's what I'm saying. You got MS-13. Suddenly you got MV-13, baby. You got Martha's Vineyard 13, baby. That's when shit's going to get weird. So, yeah, because then people get to see what issues are like. We had a Border Patrol agent on here at one point, I remember. And he was in charge of the Arizona border for a long time. I can't remember how long, maybe 17 years. And he was saying one of the biggest problems on the border was that people were coming over, good people and bad people were coming over, and they weren't prosecuted. Like, even if they arrested the people, like 2 weeks later, they were coming right back because there was no like legislation happening where they were actually, like, the executive branch wasn't prosecuting them. And until you talk to somebody who's from there, you don't really have a good idea of what's going on. So that's why I like this. I wish there was like buses of different problems from different areas that were just kind of cruising around the country, and they drop somebody else's problem off in your area for a while, and then they take your problems and drop them off over there. Then they take, like in Maine, maybe they got beached whales or something issue, and then they drop them bitches off in Idaho, and they're like, damn, bruh, And I just think it would be interesting if different buses were just like, oh shit, here come this fucking trouble bus. And you see whose problem it is today. Like, damn. They got, like women aren't shaving under their arms in Oregon or whatever. Or in like, somewhere. And then them bitches get out. You're like, dang, bruh. I didn't know it was like that. So I think it would be interesting if there was a whole system of this going on. So that's something that I think I would like to see in the future, is just like a whole kind of different issues from different areas kind of cruising around. That way everybody could get a little bit of a taste and see. Because then when you vote on a national level and you have an idea of your whole country, you get like a real idea of what people's issues are. You know, and for me, a lot of that stems, people talk about racism all the time. And they're like, well, what, you know, I'll hear people like in California talk about like the South, but they didn't grow up in the South. They don't understand some of the intricacies and like the boots on the ground, everyday existence of living in a place that's had a lot of racism, or black and white racism maybe. And so I think sometimes that's crazy to me. It's like, well, but you don't know, you don't live, you don't have an understanding, you know, you may have like a vision of it and information, but until you get that understanding. So I like that, man. Maybe it's just some understanding buses. That's not it. It's not like a problem bus. It's like, okay, here comes some understanding buses. We're about to understand this shit, you know? And then it drops off and it's like a surprise. You're like, oh, fuck, man. So I don't know. I think that could be pretty interesting. Mint Mobile, if you don't know about it, you may want to learn. It's a good way to save money, offering premium wireless starting at just $15 a month. And now for the plot twist. Nope, there isn't one. Mint Mobile just has premium wireless for $15 a month. No trapping you into a 2-year contract or opening the bill to find all these crazy fees. None of that. If you hate your phone bill, Mint Mobile gives you the best rate, whether you're buying for one or a family. And at Mint, families start at 2 lines. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan. All plans come with unlimited talk and text and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Get premium wireless for just $15 a month and no unexpected plot twists at mintmobile.com/THEO. That's mintmobile.com/Theo. Seriously, you'll make your wallet very happy at mintmobile.com/Theo. You know, the best time to prepare for growth is before the opportunity arises. That's what ShipStation is here to help with. You know, I set up with ShipStation before things got too busy so that orders could get out correctly and merchandise could get to people. No more limiting your business to just one store. ShipStation integrates with every platform, including Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, etc., making it easy to manage all your shipping from one simple dashboard. Save time with consolidated order management and automated shipping updates for your customers. They do it all, ShipStation. You can compare carriers, rates, and delivery times to get the most out of every send. Yep, 98% of companies that use ShipStation for 1 year become customers for life. It's worth trying. Go to ShipStation.com today and sign up with the promo code Theo for a free 60-day trial. Start today and get set up before the biggest shipping season of the year. That's 2 months free. Visit ShipStation.com, click the microphone at the top, and type in code Theo. ShipStation. Make ship happen. A little more news here. The female orgasm. That gasm, baby. That Betty bust. You know what I'm talking about. It says female emission at orgasm. You know, these are talking about women those gunners, baby. You know, them ejaculators. Some women, they'll damn, you know what I'm saying? They could really, they really, you know, they got that freaking, they got that cooter gleek. You know what I'm talking about? These women are squirters, they call them gunners. I don't like using that kind of language, but they're real gunners, baby. You know what I'm saying? They'll damn, they got that bidet just built into their, you know, badussy. You know what I'm talking about? They just, they could wash off the back of a moth at probably fucking 8 feet. But the female emission at orgasm is confirmed in a new study that the fluid that is released is from the bladder. There's long been a lot of chatter over the years that it was, female, they had like a special, semen pocket in them or something. I don't know. But, or that it was tears, like a lot of women, have a lot of tears built up in them, and then they just gun out all these tears at you. But a lot of us knew that it was urine. I mean, it was urine. And so there's a new study that was done, if you haven't heard about this, and this is the International Journal of Urology. It says 5 women, 2 in their 30s, 2 in their 40s, and 1 in their 50s. Dang, baby. Dang. Grandma got that super soca. They participated in this study. All women were able to squirt. They was these gunners. And 3 of them gunned out with sexual stimulation, and 2 of them with penetrative sexual stimulation. So one of them was just kind of reading the braille, or 2 of them were just reading the braille, and the other 3 were using the pencil. And what they did was they injected the women with a blue dye into their bladders, so they could tell what was what. Or they drained them first, it says. A catheter was inserted before sexual stimulation, and the bladder was emptied. So they drained these babes, and then a mixture of indigo and saline was injected into the bladder. Sexual stimulation was provided, and it was videotaped and verified. Some perv out there running this deal. And the secretions were collected in sterile cups, and it was found the main component of squirt fluid is urine. So there you go. We knew it was piss. I say piss, or pee-pee, but I say piss also mostly. We knew it was piss, and it is. If you didn't think it was piss, I think you're a real if you knew it was piss. It was pee. So anyway, yeah, that's what women have been doing. They've been pissing. Secret, that's really a secret. It's a top, it's that backup bladder, though. Damn, when you got that thing will really, somebody can water a plant, or just dampen a damn, I knew this one gal, she could dampen probably 1/8 of a loaf of Pepperidge Farm, bro. This bitch really had that. She had that baby hose backed up in her. All right. So that's a little bit of news. What else? I want to let you know that October 4th through 7th, coming over there to Lexington, Kentucky. Over there, they got beautiful broads and horses and women. October 11th, Wichita, Kansas. I believe that's sold out. They're almost gone for the second show there. October 13th and 14th, Omaha and Denver. Those are sold out. We will add some more dates for those, but it won't be until the spring. November 3rd through 6th in San Diego at the Balboa Theater. I think the 5th show is up now. We sold out 4 shows. Thank you guys so much. It's just, man, I'm really excited, and it's gonna be great. I'm excited to be back up there and get out and see you guys. All those available, theovon.com/TOUR. A new story came out about the 25 most dangerous jobs based on data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So I peeped these up, and the number 5 one was garbage collectors. You don't think about it as being that dangerous, but that truck likes to chomp. That truck will eat anything. That thing will eat a damn baby stroller. That bitch will eat an ex-wife if you did something wrong to her. So that thing doesn't really have much of a conscience on it. And it also, people throw a lot of, semi-bad food out in the garbage. So I'm sure you're cruising on the back of that thing. Somebody threw a batch of bad shrimp in there. And at first, if you're like me, if you're in a car, you see some food or something, you're like, I'm not going to have any. But for some reason, 3 minutes later, I'm eating it. Doesn't matter what. It's like that Gardettos or whatever, that shit. I hate it. You put a bag by me, I look at it, I say, oh, I hate that. 3 minutes later, I'm eating it. I'm eating these little midget toasts made for damn elves or whatever. I'm making a little fucking sandwich and putting a little peanut between. I'm eating it. So I can imagine it's the same thing. When you're out back there, you know, you're hiding on the back of that G truck. They always got two freaking little recycle bunnies hanging off the back of that bitch. And you forget somebody, somebody threw in some bad shrimp you out there. A mile later, you fucking have two of them. Next thing you know, you 6 feet under the sea, baby. That's it. Bad shrimp take anybody out, a king or a pauper. So I could really see how that is the number 5 job that is unhealthy for people. The number 4 most toughest, most dangerous job, roofers. It says right here, roofers. Them little lid monkeys, baby. If you want to put a top on something, they trying to shut everything down and close everything in. If you're a roofer, I remember we used to invite this one kid over to play to play at the house, and me and my buddy, we would call him and invite him. He lived across the street, but then we'd get up on the roof with a couple pellet guns and just spice his skin up when he walked over. And he already had, this little fella had some. He wasn't little, but he had some bone density deal going on, and so part of him was little and part of him was big. You know, he was just kind of that little wobble rabbit. You know, that little shake it like a salt shit. You know, he just had that built into him, and we're still all friends and shit. It was just childhood shit. But if we didn't have a roof, that kind of shit don't happen. So I'm not shocked that roofing gets real dangerous overall. Number 3, we have derrick operators in oil and gas mining. And that doesn't surprise me that's dangerous because, I mean, natural gas, that's basically Mother Nature's got it's just a fart that's hiding inside of Mother Nature. That's all it is, man. Natural gas, that's all that is, man. So you're telling me, say you're laying somewhere, right? And some dude rolls up with a needle and sticks it in your body and tries to suck a damn butt puff right out of you, bro. Dude, I'll beat the elbows off that dude. He won't be able to hug anybody. He won't be able to hug correctly for damn 18 months. So that's all Mother Nature. Look, that's danger. If you're trying to just, suck a big dirt puff right out of Mother Nature's abdomen, then you get sideswiped by her or whatever. I'm not surprised she's beating people's asses and really causing hell and causing fatal accidents. It says fatal accidents. So that don't shock me, man. Any creep trying to suck something out of Mother Nature's gut is a real freak. I think they a real booty freak, nature style. This is, I can't tell if this is getting boring to me or not, but number 2, aircraft pilots. And it says private helicopter and aircraft pilots. And I think the issue with them, why it could be dangerous, because there's not as much, with commercial pilots, there's more checks and balances. There's other pilots that they are all going to the airport with. But private, you just call your guy, hey, I'm ready to go. We're leaving in 8 hours, we're leaving in 3 hours, we're leaving, and he could be doing anything. He could be hopped up on a couple Blue Chews, half an 8-ball, whatever. So now, next thing you know, he's up there, he's navigating, the rich. And that's the rich, man. If you get rich, it gets risky. There's a cost to be the boss, and so that's what I think they get. They get these pilots that they're ready to go, but they could have been up to no good right before. So you get some dude up there, he's still all, geeked up on some of that fucking, on some of that nose broth, baby. You know what I'm saying? Liquid cocaine. And he's on damn Hinge up there. He's swiping on matches. And next thing you know, he swipes your fucking Learjet into the side of a mountain. So I think that's the issue with that, I would imagine. And the last one here is logging workers. Logging workers, I mean, you just get a lot of people that are trying to stay off the grid. A lot of people. And it's not really the tree you got to worry about that much. Because a tree only has two moves. It has the fall, and then the real most dangerous move of a tree, the roll. People don't think about that bitch. People yell timber, and it falls, then it fucking rolls over 9 people. Because they don't have nobody thought of another thing for after timber. That's really just ignorance. So you get that timber, but you don't get that double up on the roll. People getting damn rolled out. All of a sudden, fucking stepdad's flat and y'all poor. So it's just, they don't have a good plan for that, I think, with logging. And the secondary issue is this, man, a lot of just crawdad humans out there. I work with this dude, Ronnie, bruh, and they call him Big Hat Ronnie, and he was a brother, and he had mental retardation. And me and him got hired, and I was supposed to be the boss, but he didn't understand what that meant, so, and he was bigger than me anyway, and so we were both fucked. We're out there doing work for my buddy Richard, who actually died, but we're out there, and this dude, bro, once they lit that saw up, they gave him that bitch, he fucking cut everything, bro. This dude cut fucking bird feeders in half, cutting fucking fences open. Didn't give a shit. He cut open a damn chain link fence, bro. This dude, man, he probably hit 4 trees in about maybe half an afternoon. This dude would cut a new fucking bathroom into your fucking kitchen. This dude didn't give a shit, bro. So, and he loved the Lakers. He loved the Lakers. I remember that. And I hope he's doing well, too. And he'd walk to work. That dude would leave for work at 4:30 and get to work at fucking 7, bro. That dude walked to work. Just greased out. Natural God's grease, baby. Sweat. And he just once that fucking gas fumes hit him and that fucking little baby, that spinning scissor sword, bro. He fucking cut anything. He fucking cut the damn earth open, dude. He didn't give a shit, bro. So I can see how logging is dangerous because the trees and then the people you're doing it with, they're fucked. What else? We got some great calls that came in the hotline. As always, 985-664-9503. We've had some good calls that came in. Here we go.
Hey, Theo. So I've been thinking, I've been single about 9 months now. My fiance cheated on me with a dude. So I obviously broke that off. Thought I was disgusted. But, so the thing that gets me, right, he says that it was only sexual and that since it wasn't emotional, it's not gay. I don't understand. What do you think? For me, I think it's fucking gay. If he's a tranny, which I guess he said he was, and he has a penis, it's gay, right? Definitely gay. I mean, maybe if they transitioned and had the vagina, but it's not. But I don't know, just a question that's kind of eating me up.
Thank you for the call, first of all. And I'm sorry that you're going through this, and I appreciate you sharing it. I think this is a big topic in America right now and in the entire world. I think what your boyfriend or your male boyfriend or whatever, I think what he's doing is called considering gay or attempted gay. Because it's not really, I'm going to go and be gay and do gay. It's more like he's just wandering into the car wash a little, you know? He's just kind of looking at the different sponges and seeing how, different things soak and how the suds kind of roll off of different edges and things, it seems like. And so I don't know if that's gay, because he might like, some guys like that. I hear a lot about it. You would be surprised. I hear a lot about men. They like the titties and they like to have that little wand kind of wandering around, that little door stop on it, you know? Because a lot of trans penises aren't fully functional. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know anything. But a lot of trans people's penises, they're not fully functional penises. They are kind of part-time wieners, or they are, some of them are not functional. It's just like mistletoe for that beehole, baby, for that butthole. So it's just a little bait, and then you hit them with that beehole, baby. So maybe he could just be super curious. He may want you to do some new stuff. He may want you to put on a fake wiener or fake dick and do something with him, or hit him with some fake dicks or something while y'all are having sex. I don't know. I don't know what he might want. You could, I don't know. You could write dick on your arm and fucking hit him with it. I don't know what kind of stuff he's into. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like he's just trying to be gay. It seems like he's just kind of just, I'll say it like this. When I was young, everybody went to the water fountain. But there were some guys that would go to the water fountain and they would put their mouth on the thing and they would just take it all. They didn't want to miss nothing. They didn't want to miss a damn drop. They would suck it right out the fucking machine. You could hear the machine squeal a little sometime if a big guy got on it. So you might just have and I don't know if those men grew up to be gay or if they just like to get they just like to get their water different. So you might not have a gay man. You just might have a man who likes to drink a little different than you. So it might just be more conversation you need to have with this gentleman. Because if anything, he's just sound like a real curious man. But I wish you the best of luck. It's hard out there. It's hard for everybody who's, looking for love. It's just it's a real lost and found too, especially as we get older. You're like, damn, this sweater has blood in it. You're like, what is, it's just, it gets dicey. We got a call here. Let's take this one. Here we go.
Hey Theo, this is Dylan. I'm in the U.S. Army, and I just want to let you know I'm a normal man. And that's it. Love you, brother.
Well, that's good, man. I think it's really good, I guess. And I appreciate that call too, Dylan. Normal man. What is that? Dylan is a normal man. I don't know. I know I've introduced myself to women like that, and that is a scary, they don't like that. Hey, I'm a normal man. They don't like, or hey, I'm not a bad guy. Some of that kind of, it's not a good way to do it with the women. I've found. I remember one time I followed this woman in San Francisco for like 4 blocks. And I finally caught up to her, this fast woman. I finally catch up to her, and I was like, hey, I'm not like a creeper or a pervert or something. And she fucking flipped out, dude. And I was trying to just, talk to her, but I don't know. I'd never even been in that city before. And also, who spilled wine on me? He used to play quarterback. Who are some former quarterbacks, Trevin, if you can look it up for the San Francisco 49ers? I thought his name was...
Brock Purdy.
Nope.
Trey Lace. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay, someone does not follow football. No, previous, earlier.
Oh,
After
I see what
Joe.
you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Who y'all got after Joe in there?
Steve Young,
Nope.
Jeff Garcia.
Jeff Garcia.
There we go.
Jeff Garcia spilled wine on a damn brand new Banana Republic lime green button up I had. That bitch was fire, and I was so excited to wear it, and he spilled wine on it. Pretty nice wine, I thought. Malbec. Okay. Thank you, Dylan. Take care of yourself, buddies. Take care of yourself. Here we got a call right here.
Hey Theo, man, I've got this topic, this story I just need to get off my chest, and it's shitting your pants in front of a female, and it's happened to me a couple times, but one time I really remember we had some Panda Express the night before, and I'm just getting to know her, you know, a couple dates, and everything was good, you know, in the night, and I wake up in the morning for work. I'm like, man, I gotta relieve this pressure in my bowels. But I'm late for work. I don't know this girl that well. I don't want to do that to her bathroom. So I leave, and I get about halfway to my car, and I'm like, yeah, this was a mistake. I don't know what to do now. I'm looking around for a shrub or whatever, but we're in
A shrub? What are you, in Zelda or something? Onward?
apartment complex, so there's not much cover to get around. So I'm thinking, man, I gotta do it right here by my door. So I'm looking around, and while I'm looking around about to do it, she comes walking out on the deck or whatever, you know, waving my phone at me. Hey, you left your phone, dummy. So I'm like, fuck. I start walking over there, and I get about halfway through. I'm like, shit. Throw it down. Throw the phone down to me.
Yeah,
I don't
good
want to walk
idea.
up the stairs. Throw it down. No, just come up here, silly. I'm like, no, fucking throw the phone down. And
There's nothing worse than when someone calls you silly when you have to shit. It's like, there is nothing silly about me, lady. I am reenacting that movie 300 right now in my pants. And you're fucking calling me, oh, hey, silly, you don't want your food. I will fucking shit one of your windows open. Okay? Onward.
as I'm, yelling at her, I'm not going up these steps. I'm just seepage coming out. She comes down, finally gives me a hug, gives me my phone.
Oh, bro, bro, if you let somebody hug you while you have shit yourself, dude, you, sir, are messed up, man. You're a messed up dude, bro. And I don't say that kind of stuff to people a lot, but that's insane, man. Letting somebody hug you while you've shit on yourself. Write that down and then read it a couple times. Jesus.
And I turn around, and I'm sure she saw those skid marks. Yep.
I think it's your issue, bub. That's what I think. I think you gotta, I don't know what you gotta do, man. I got no suggestion for you, bro. Dear God. Oh, I can't. Now it just makes me scared to hug anybody. And you're doing that to people, dude. But be well. One thing that gets me sometimes is nightmares. I'll be laying there, I'll be shut down, and bam, the devil sends some thoughts. The devil sends a story. I don't want that. It's the same thing with my credit cards. If I have a high balance, that thing's just milling around. It's just spooking me all the time. If high interest rates are making it hard to make a dent in your credit card debt, it may be time to rethink your options. Keep more money in your pocket while paying your credit cards off faster with a low fixed rate loan from Lightstream. Lightstream believes that people with good credit deserve a better loan experience, and that's exactly what they deliver. You can get loans from $5,000 to $100,000, and there are absolutely no fees. Plus, the rate is fixed, so it will never go up over the life of the loan. Just for our listeners, apply now, get a special interest rate discount, and save even more. The only way to get this discount is to go to lightstream.com/THEO. That's LIGHTSTREAM.com/Theo. Subject to credit approval, rates range from 5.73% APR to 19.99% APR and include a 0.50% auto pay discount. Lowest rate requires excellent credit. Terms and conditions apply. And offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com/Theo for more information. You know, you only have so much skin on your body. It's one of those things, you get a limited amount of acreage. So you gotta care for it. You gotta do the yard care. You want to keep it looking healthy, keep the soil looking fresh. Geology can help. I use a nice moisturizer at night. They give you a little deal of it, and I squirt it and I do it. It makes me feel some type of way. But in the morning, I wake up, dang, I see myself smile. I say, hey, boy, hey. Geology, award-winning skin, hair, and body products. Yep, it's a 13-time award-winning personalized skincare company, recognized in Men's Health, Esquire, and Ask Men grooming awards. They've won them. 5,000 plus 5-star reviews. Geology skincare helps you fight acne, reduce oilness, prevent wrinkles, combat dark or puffy under eyes, and have smoother, hydrated skin. Baby, you want to keep that hydrated. It's important. All Geology products are made with scientifically proven ingredients trusted by dermatologists and cosmetic chemists. They offer the everyday face wash, the Vital Morning Face Cream. For the AM and the PM, you can do the everyday face wash, that nourishing eye cream. Dang. Get your lookers just flossed up. And that repairing night cream. Dang. Wake up looking like dang Oksana Bayou, baby, or somebody. Beautiful. Use code Theo for 70% off. Geology. Just go to geolog.ie/THEO. That's geolog.ie/Theo. We will put the link in the information. All right. I'm grateful really right now. I want to talk to people that have been through something. I want to feel something on this show. I want to talk to men and women that have had a walk that a lot of others don't have, that have been through a journey. I want to talk to some miracles, God's little Easter bunnies. And if you know someone who people would consider a miracle, something they've been through. It could be anything: avalanche, electrical storm, anything, drowning, reincarnation, anything. If you know somebody like that, have them hit the hotline 985-664-9503, or you can hit it and just say, hey, this person, but make sure that they're cool with it. I'm not cold calling damn, I'm not going to be cold calling a bunch of amputees or nothing. But yeah, I want to talk to people that have just stood right there on the welcome mat of heaven or hell. And I want to get close to something on this show, close to something real. And we're going to talk today to one. We got a man. I'll show a clip from the past from when he first called into the show. Our boy Dalton, train victim. And I'm looking forward to talking to this man.
What's going on? My name is Dalton. I've been listening to the show off and on for a while now. You mentioned something about your uncle, or I forget who, got hit by a train. I can relate because when I was in high school, it was probably like 10 years ago, I was actually hit by a train on the way to school. I was walking to school, and I lived. And yeah, I don't know if you want me to. I can send you.
Damn, send me what, dog? You gonna send me some arms, son? I'm just joking, man. Wow. On the line there, Dalton, can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother.
What's up, baby? There he is. Man, you're
How
a
you
miracle.
doing?
You're a miracle, brother.
Hey, living a miracle.
Wow, baby, that little boxcar bad boy, son, that rail baby.
All day.
Hey, yes, man. Dude, I feel uplifted even just seeing you, man. Thanks for joining us for a little bit today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. So, you've had a really unique experience that other people haven't had. You've been hit by a train, and it just doesn't happen to folks. Can you take us through some of that?
Yeah, no problem. So when I was in, it was in high school. I was in high school about 10 years ago. And when I would walk to school, there was a set of train tracks that every kid would have to cross to get to school.
Oh, yeah.
And
them risk sticks, baby. That's what those are, son. Gang, baby. Dang. Okay, sorry for interrupting you. Go on. It's high school. You're out there. You're walking to school.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so in my mind, I've never seen a train go by on these train tracks. It like very seldomly does a train go by on these train tracks. And it was right after Christmas, and I got a big set of headphones for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was walking to school, and I would know when to look up. It's like cross the street, look both ways. But this set of train, I'm saying, it's mostly my fault that this happened. I'm not blaming anybody for this, but I was looking down with headphones on, and the train was going very slow. And when I think about it, if there was a camera on the situation, what had to have happened was the train's going like this, and I'm walking like this, and perfect timing. I step on the track, train runs over my foot, hits me in the head. It was only 2 carts long, so it wasn't a long train, but
oh, really?
I went underneath.
That little
and then
newborn
I
hit you,
popped
huh?
back out. Sorry,
oh,
what?
damn, you went right under it, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I popped back out, and then I woke up, and then somebody seen the whole situation. Somebody had to flag the train down.
Wow. They didn't even stop.
See what was going on.
Now, were you what song were you listening to?
I was listening to Ozzy, Revelation Mother Earth.
Dang. So
Yeah.
that's kind of heavy metal.
Yes. Heavy metal on the heavy metal.
Yeah, bro, that's really wow. I mean, that's almost like your ears are asking for it. They wanted that, they wanted the heart, they wanted some real percussion going on. They wanted that heavy percussion section. Were you conscious after you come out the bottom of it?
I woke up after, just beside the tracks. I woke up, I spit up blood, I lifted up my leg, and my leg was completely just limp. Everything was shattered in there, and it was just completely limp.
Like a tongue almost, huh?
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
A long tongue.
And so, did it knock your shoes off or anything?
See, this is the weird part. Yeah, it knocked my shoes off, and the shoes were completely fine. So
Damn.
I kept wearing those.
You kept wearing them?
Well, after I got to the hospital, good pair of shoes.
I mean, I think I'd feel like I'd burn everything, but I like your attitude. You're just going to go right back in there. And that's one thing that I really did admire about you, man, was some of your attitude. I remember whenever you called in, you said that you'd been hit by a train and some of the positive effects that had come out of that. And that if you could do it again, that you would do it again. You'd run it back.
Absolutely. I honestly think that if somebody could go through a near-death experience and survive, obviously, very healing process. It's almost like God, sat me down and said, you got to take this more seriously, I, try and live, I hope for tomorrow, but you never know.
Yeah, it's like God saying, "I choose you, dog." You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Now, what are some things that kind of happened to you? Like, what are some of the uplifting thoughts and attitudes? What positives kind of happened inside of you after that? Like, what adjusted, if anything, did?
Well, I kind of felt like before that, like I was in high school and I was a kid. Before that, I was kind of like on autopilot. And, I would just, I didn't know who I was. And I was just kind of on autopilot in life. And after that experience, it really showed me that, I had to come into my own character and showed me that life is important, um, made me, it's a part of who I am, and it made me who I am. I wouldn't change it at all. I don't know where I'd be if that wouldn't happen, if that didn't happen.
Wow, it's just such a fascinating take on it, man. Because I think, to be honest, there's a lot of folks out there that would like to, I think, get hit by a train, but aren't willing to put in the time. Aren't willing to really, put their nuts on the, in the basket or whatever.
The 10,000 hours.
Yeah, they're not willing. Yeah, they're not willing to really show up and do the work.
Yeah.
Did it help you in any sense with the ladies or anything like that? Was there any kind of, did it have an effect on people? Other people?
It is kind of a weird situation. It has been a weird situation. I am that guy that got hit by a train.
Hell yeah.
I walk into the bar. Oh, you're that guy that got hit by a train. I'm like, yeah, it happens. But on the ladies' side, like people are interested, or like it's interesting, but like, I don't know. It hasn't. I haven't gotten any more or any less ladies because of it. I'd like to think because of my character.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I feel like you and I almost look the same. I feel like you and me are somewhat versions of each other in some sense, man. Now, did it hit your penis or anything? Did any of your body get mangled like that? Did your wiener get hit out or whatever?
No, fortunately not. It basically just my foot. You want to see it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I do.
Hell yeah. So this freaks the kids out when I show them, but
yeah, but fuck the kids, man. Whoa, boy, damn, you got that eternal peace sign, son.
So yeah, I lost 3 toes, and this is a skin graft on top.
Oh wow.
From my leg.
Mm-hmm.
Like from my thigh.
Mm-hmm.
And the weird part is his hair grows on this now because it's from my leg.
Oh, that's
so I'm
awesome.
like, do I shave my foot or?
Hell yeah, grow a little soul patch on there. SOLE. Dude, that's phenomenal, man. I love your attitude. Did it adjust the way that you interact with people afterwards? Did it have any effect on that? I could really see that happening.
Well, like I said, people, I am branded with this situation. Like, everybody knows it's like, and I understand how crazy it is for somebody to see somebody. It's like, oh, they got hit by a train. But the way I act towards people is I'm always talking about, life and God and this and that. And, sometimes people get weirded out, but, this is the game of life, Yeah,
it's important. It is important. Do you feel like God was reaching out to you?
Absolutely. Knocked me off my horse and said, you need to take this game of life seriously.
Wow, that's interesting. Do you feel like it made you more religious? It really tied your shoelaces directly to the Lord's, long hair.
Absolutely. I believe all gods are real.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you believe is real. And, that experience made me really feel like, there is an architect. There is something out there, planning things, putting tracks in front of things,
Amen, baby. All the Lord. You know what I'm saying, boy. Let's get it, dude. Wow, man. Well, dude, it's just, I love your attitude, man. Getting to see you. I've been wanting to for a while. I've just been kind of getting well, just taking care of myself, and been having a lot of guests on, but I really wanted to connect back with you, man. You've been on my mind just because your attitude about saying, hey, man, run it back. If I can have an experience that brings me that close to realizing the value of my existence, that I'm willing to almost do that. That there must be such a value in that, huh? I mean, it must feel really, because you can't just get that. You can't just create that.
Absolutely. Like I would equate it to like maybe, a psychedelic experience, or like it makes me, at least, like, I don't know anybody else in their psyche how they would react to it.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it makes me feel the weight of every day.
Amen.
And that, this is the one shot. We only get one shot, one opportunity.
This is it, dude. Mom's spaghetti, son. I feel you, bro. Well, look, man, I'd love to check in with you again, man. We'll send you some merch and stuff like that, and just get you dripped out. We don't have any dope ass socks for you, but we'll see what we can do, man. And just thanks for being alive, man. Do you accredit anything inside of you that you feel like? Do you feel like you were the guy that was supposed to get hit by a train? If people would have said before, who's supposed to get hit by a train, you think people would have picked you, or you think you just really, just caught that lucky fucking long bus,
I honestly think it was supposed to be me, man. Like my mental strength, like I believe that, I'm mentally strong. Not like, I'm not trying to like boast or anything,
nah,
but
go. This is your life. Look, dude, you got hit by the train. This is your time to tell us.
I don't know if the average person would be able to handle this and walk away from it, normal. I remember when they wheeled me, because I was in a wheelchair, they wheeled me into the psych ward. And I'm just like, they're trying to see if I'm like mentally this, that,
magic
and I'm
or
just
whatever.
Like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not having this, like, it was a weird experience, but yeah, it didn't affect me. Funny thing is when I'm watching movies with my friends, and there's somebody gets hit by a train in the movie, everybody looks to me.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, what, guys? Come on, it's only a train. I beat that train.
Yeah, it's one train, baby.
Yeah,
you fucking
you
want to
better come back with something bigger, like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I want to see a UFO fucking land on your back, son. I'm ready for a fucking blimp to hit you, dog. I'm afraid to take you to the Super Bowl.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, bro. I think anything's ready, bro. You'll catch a missile in your mouth, son. You could do whatever you want.
Absolutely.
It did make me think of this. Just a second ago, you were talking about, what did you say just a second ago before you were talking about your friends?
The psych ward, they wheeled me into the psych ward.
They tried to make you crazy.
Yes.
Wow. They tried to think you was like retarded or whatever because you've been hit by a train.
Absolutely.
Unreal.
You want to hear something else crazy too?
Yeah.
This was at the beginning of the whole opiate epidemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
This nurse came into the doctor's or into the hospital, and she's like, "We're going to prescribe you Oxycontin." And I was like, no, I smoke marijuana for my pain.
Yeah.
And then I'll never forget this till the day I die. She's like, Oxycontin is healthier than marijuana.
Wow.
And I was just like, can I get a new nurse? This woman is insane. Like, this is
yeah.
what my
Can I get this bitch a
goes to?
train? Somebody order this bitch a train, bruh. Because it's unbelievable that any human would think that.
Absolutely, it was insane. They were truly selling it. Like, it blew my mind.
Yeah. Wow. Man, well, it's funny you dodge. I mean that's a dirtier train to dodge right there, man. You dodge
Absolutely.
that one. Wow. Well, dude, man, I love your attitude, man. I'd love it if we could check in with you every now and then and just kind of see what's going on. Where do you live at?
Sure. I live in like around Niagara Falls, Canada.
Oh,
so like right at the border, basically.
That's nice. It's nice up there.
Yeah, it's nice. Niagara Falls, one of the 7 wonders of the world. I'm I've seen it so many times that it's just normal to me. But
Can you drink off it, or you can't get that close to it?
pardon?
Can
Do I
you-
drink off?
Can you drink off of it if you get close to it, or can you have to stay far
Yeah,
back?
you can taste it on your lips, definitely. But you couldn't get a full sip, but you could get a half sip.
That's fair, I guess. Do you any of your senses heightened after getting hit by that train? Anything? Do you feel like you have any unique? I don't want to say powers, but that's what people are going
You
to
can
want to
say
know.
powers.
Okay. Do you
That's
have any
cool.
unique sense or any heightened senses or slash powers?
Absolutely. Like I was saying, like I feel the weight of every day a lot more. Like I was reading this book, and there was it was about soldiers in World War II, and they were at the point where they were in a situation where they knew they were going to die. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. They know they're going to die.
Wow.
And because of that, every moment is sweeter. Your next meal means everything. Your next kiss means everything in the world. So, and people like these soldiers almost liked that feeling of you could die at any moment. And I don't claim to be like, like a red dot on my head, like, I'm going to die in this moment, but I sort of feel like I, feel the weight of life a lot more,
Yeah. Like there's just like it's got everything has a lot stronger taste to it. Every moment.
Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah, man, you're out there, baby. That little rail monkey, Dalton.
Yeah.
Run it back. 2 trains, baby. Look, man, I'm proud of you, dude, and I'm glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you too, Theo. You're an inspiration to all of us creatives, especially because you're a comedian, and you're not some glossy thing where you're a real person, and you show us all that we can make it being us. We don't have to be this bigger than life thing. We could be us.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, it's hard to be anybody,
It's hard to be. Yeah.
It's hard to be. It's a real challenge, it feels like sometimes. And that's nice of you to say, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, I think you do the same, man. You make me feel like, hey, it's okay if I only got, if I'm missing toes or I'm growing a fucking sideburn on my fucking foot, baby, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta get that manscaped.
Yeah, dude. We'll have to set you up with a fucking. I don't know if they make anything to cover that, bro. They're fucking missing out. You should sue them. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you, bro. It's nice to make your acquaintance. And when we get up there to a show, man, we'll have to have you come out and so you and I can get to meet in person, man.
Absolutely. I've been waiting for you to come to Canada, man.
Yeah, we'll get up there soon. My tour manager is from Ontario, London, Ontario.
Okay, yeah, I've been there. That's close.
So he'll get me up in that area soon, man. But yeah, we'll do something nice, man. We'll send you one of these bobbleheads, dude, and get you out there and get you some items or something that you want. And just thank you, bro. Thank you for sharing yourself with us. And fuck yeah, dude. If somebody can get hit by a train and just keep on just trucking, then I can do that today, So thank you, dog.
Love you, Theo.
Love you too, man.
Godspeed, one love.
Amen, baby. You're a miracle. Thanks, Dalton.
Thank you.
A miracle right there. A miracle. And we got to listen to him. And we got to learn from him. Man, I'm grateful for that today. It's a real perspective switch, It's a real perspective switch. It makes my problems seem like micro machines right there. When you got a fella that's just getting trained out. Man, grateful to be alive today. Grateful to exist on this planet. Working on staying in gratitude myself, you know. Still battling some anger here and there, and some, I don't know if it's ego or just, you know, thinking things are supposed to be a certain way. Expectation. You know, I'd love to not approach the day with a lot of expectation. I'd love to just sit there and watch God paint, you know. But usually I want to get up and I want to open up this color, and, you know, I'll see what he does. I'm only giving him 4 colors, you know. I'm giving him this brush. I want the wide brush. Instead of just sitting back and saying, all right, let me see what magic this big dog is going to do with the canvas of my life, you know. What's he going to paint? What's he going to put out there? And just not to look for the end product, but to enjoy the colors along the way. You guys be good to yourselves, man. You deserve it. You can hit the hotline, 985-664-9503. I know we owe a couple calls about some anger. A gentleman that called in a while back about anger he was dealing with, and I want to get some response calls for him. Didn't get to it today, but we will in the future. Thank you guys for supporting my podcast and being a part of my life. Yeah, I think that's all we got today. Love y'all, man. Gang. This is
Whenever you're down out in the cold,
There Is a Light
faithless and dark,
by the Stone Keepers, David Manuel.
take my hand and
Walk there with me.
I know a place where
We can be free.
there is
The light.
shining for you, guiding your way, helping you through.
I love that hit, but you know what, man? It's not getting me all the way there. I'm going to finish out the way we came in, baby. You know?
I'm gonna come up, yeah. Feels real good after I've been so blue. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna come up. It feels so good to have a brand new view. Oh, yeah, yeah. Gonna come up. Well, I just broke off with my baby. Now I can finally get the love in you. Yeah, yeah. Well, I just moved up to Lucky Street when the mayor came and said to me, you're on the come up. You're on the come up. And it's plain to see between you and me, we got so much love